I want to share with you a recipe for very simple cutlets. Hambagu is prepared in just 5 minutes. The advantage of this cooking method is clean hands. It's so simple that even a beginner can handle it. What a beauty! This is the perfect recipe for a home menu. Hello, my name is Fujiwara Yoshi. Today I will share with you a very interesting recipe. Right now, things are difficult in Ukraine. Planned blackouts, water outages, and many other problems in the energy sector. There is no opportunity to stand by the stove. So I want to share with you a recipe for very simple cutlets. In Japan, we call them Hambagu, or Hamburg steak. There is a theory that this dish comes from the German city of Hamburg, where they first started frying cutlets from minced meat. In the United States, they were placed between two buns, creating the hamburger. But in Japan, where meat was an expensive product for a long time, steaks made from much more affordable minced meat became the #1 dish in almost every family and still hold their place. You can prepare them quickly and easily, even in difficult household conditions. Moreover, you don't need flour, eggs, or breadcrumbs. You spend 5 minutes and enjoy incredibly delicious cutlets. By the way, if you like my videos, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and hit the bell. It would make me very happy. So, let's start cooking hambagu. All you need is 250 grams of beef, the same amount of pork, starch, salt. We'll take 1 tablespoon of starch and a teaspoon of salt. This is about 1/3, no, a half of a tablespoon in relation to the total weight of the meat, which comes out to 1%. This is an approximate salt-to-meat ratio. Try to remember this when cooking. This time, we will also add onion to the minced meat, grating it on a grater. As you can see, from such a limited set of ingredients, I will now prepare cutlets. The first thing we need to do is grate the onion. Of course, you can finely chop and fry it in butter to evaporate some moisture. But grating is faster. It saves valuable time. Moreover, the onion becomes soft, releases its juices into the meat, and makes it juicier. We grate the onion specifically for this effect. So it's faster, tastier, and you can cook without a knife. You don't need to grate all of it. 80 to 90 grams will be enough, which is about 1/3 of an onion. You know how they say, too much of anything is bad. If you add too much onion to the minced meat, it won't be good. It will change the texture. This amount is just right. We add salt to the onion and mix well so that all the salt dissolves. Now we add the minced meat. Then we add the starch. Starch will help combine the two types of meat into a uniform mass, bind it, and prevent it from falling apart in the pan. Additionally, it retains moisture and keeps the meat juices inside the hambagu. We mix just a little until we get a homogeneous consistency. The hambagu is now ready. Next, we heat a frying pan on the stove. The flame is good. We add a little oil, just a bit, and spread it across the bottom of the pan. We divide our minced meat into 4 parts. You can also split it in half, but smaller cutlets are easier to fry. We take 1/4, Smooth it a little on top, shape it into a ball, and place it in the pan. We flatten it and fry it. It's so simple that even a beginner can do it. As I mentioned, this recipe is perfect for those who don't have time to stand by the stove. You can simply make a batch of these cutlets, freeze them, and fry them whenever you want. Another advantage of this method is clean hands. As you can see, we hardly use water while cooking. So, they are cooked in just 5 minutes. No need for water, no need to clean a lot of dirty dishes. In my opinion, under today's conditions in Ukraine, this is the perfect home recipe. We press them slightly to give them shape, but be careful. If you press too hard, the cutlet may fall apart. So, do this gently with light movements. Our cutlets hold their shape well. They just need a little more frying. Our goal is to brown them evenly on both sides. This will take only 3 to 4 minutes. We fry on medium or even medium-low heat. Many beginner cooks have a problem when flipping cutlets, the risk of getting splashed with hot oil. To prevent this, flip the cutlet using the edge of the pan. That way, no oil will splash on you. I think these little tricks make the cooking process much more enjoyable. So take note of them. While the cutlets are finishing, let's prepare a light vegetable garnish and mushroom sauce. This is optional, but it will make for a complete dinner. The most popular Japanese mushrooms are eringi, shiitake, and shimeji. Today, I'll use shimeji, but you can use any mushrooms. Just make sure to cut them small so even kids can eat them. Hambagu is almost ready. The easiest way to check doneness is to pierce a cutlet in the middle. If the juice that comes out is clear, the cutlets are more or less cooked. If it's cloudy, they need more frying. Ours are ready. But if your cutlets look done on the outside but the juice is still cloudy, you can add a bit of sake or even wine. 20 to 30 milliliters, no more. Cover with a lid and cook on high heat for another 1 to 2 minutes. However, our cutlets are small and not too thick, so they cooked quickly. We can remove them from the heat. Next, I'll continue using the same pan. If there are any burnt bits or you're concerned about the oil, you can simply wipe it with a paper towel, like this. But first, we need to prepare the mushrooms. If the shimeji are a bit too big, chop them, like this. We'll do the same with the broccoli. Cutting it with a knife leads to waste, so it's better to separate it by hand. We'll use this for the sauce, but first, we'll boil the broccoli and prepare cherry tomatoes for the garnish. What about broccoli? When cutting broccoli, you can do whatever is convenient for you, but I still recommend separating the florets individually. It minimizes waste. Also, you can make a small cut and tear it in half. No waste at all. The water is boiling, so we add a little salt and prepare ice water. We put the broccoli in boiling water and cut the tomatoes in half. It doesn't need to boil for long. I recommend 1 minute. Some people cook it for 2, but if you want slightly crunchy broccoli, 1 minute is better. However, if you have kids, they might prefer softer broccoli, so cook it for 2 minutes. I think it's ready. Time to drain the water. Now, into the ice water. This preserves the bright green color, which is exactly what we need for the salad. Everything is ready for the salad. Now, we pour about 1 tablespoon of Japanese mayonnaise into the pan. Don't be surprised. Mayonnaise is made of fats, so we'll fry the broccoli and tomatoes in them. High heat isn't needed, just enough to melt the mayonnaise. Now, we add a drop of soy sauce. Done. Sprinkle with bonito flakes and place them next to the hambagu on the plate. What a beauty. We just have to make the sauce. It's quick. We use the same pan. Don't hesitate to use the oil left from frying the meat. We add the mushrooms and keep stirring. This is very important. Once the excess moisture is gone, we add the sauce ingredients and let it simmer. If you've noticed a big mushroom, at this stage it can still be fixed. So we add 2 tablespoons of sake, 1 tablespoon of mirin, the same amount of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of ketchup, and finally sugar, just 1 teaspoon. The amount of sugar you can regulate yourself as well as the amount of soy sauce. Sometimes you want to add a bit more. Mix well until it reaches this consistency. Done. Sprinkle with green onions, cilantro or parsley, whatever you have at home. Adding different flavors only enhances the dish. This is hambagu. Just like that, quick and simple, we prepared meat cutlets with vegetable garnish and mushroom sauce. I'm sure anyone can make this, regardless of cooking experience. So please, try making hambagu at home. I'm sure you'll love it.
いただきます。